Hello everyone, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. In this video, I'm just going to bring a quick update on Cardano, check out the prices, see what's going on, and just sort of like take it from there really, to see how we go. But you know, just need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before you do invest any money. Always got to say that of all my videos, even if I'm just talking prices, because it might inspire you to want to buy some. Anyway, if you're new watching, please drop a like and give me a subscribe. I'm just going to go through Cardano with you and just talk about the prices and what we're seeing happening right now and things like that, and just give you a little update as to what's going on, or what I think's going on anyway and stuff. So yeah, going forward, if you saw my last video, and I think it was one of these, probably this one, the prediction, I was talking about where I see Cardano coming down in price. I see it having a healthy correction, and it basically did what I said. Because if you watch the last video, get my words out. If you watch the last video, I said that, you know, we could see Cardano potentially come down to this yellow line here, which is a moving average. If you're new to the crypto industry and trading and you don't understand things, this is the 21 daily moving average, and I said it could potentially come as low as this. And as you can see here, it's got like a nice green wick, and it's pretty much almost came down there, but it's held support and it's started to get more buy pressure, which is why you can see such a thin wick, because people have been buying it back up. You know, it's a bit too early to say, right? But from looking at it, who knows? You know, we could potentially be I think potentially we could be making some sort of a bull flag, but it's not guaranteed yet. We need to see more price action. It could float between these two lines here and see price action coming down a little bit. If it does, I'm not going to be totally worried to, you know, seeing lower prices ahead, unless it obviously really breaks this yellow line and then really drops lower. You know, I can't see it being a massive worry. And to be fair, guys, we're in altcoin season, I believe anyway, because, you know, I was watching the cryptocurrency market as a whole, and I've been looking at the Bitcoin dominance, and I said this in the last video as well. It was at 61% the Bitcoin dominance, and now it's at 60.8. So it's coming down, which means that people are starting, will eventually start to take money out of Bitcoin and then start putting it into altcoins. And I think that's what we've been seeing over the last few weeks. But, you know, if this was to be some sort of a bull flag, I'm just going to show you, you know, potentially what kind of prices we could see in the future with Cardano, ADA. This is, again, not enough data to sort of go on this yet, but pure speculation, okay? So take this with a grain of salt. But, you know, if it was to perform some sort of a bull flag and you saw more action and then, you know, it formed this shape, we could potentially see something like this, where we take the flagpole and move it to the breakout point, and, you know, it could potentially go as high as $1.49, almost a $1.50 price for ADA. But again, we have to see more data as the days go on and see what we get in relation to price action. I mean, it could just surprise us completely and go higher, could come back down lower. We don't know yet. Time's going to tell what really happens with that. But, you know, I was trying to look at some of the news as to what's going on, because obviously Cardano's obviously on the verge of doing its update, and I think this, what is it, Mary? This is for the testnet, I believe, and I think this is something to do with Goguen as well, releasing the you know, smart contracts. It says it here, you know, trying to do a similar thing to Ethereum, right, in relation to offering smart contracts. But yeah, they're obviously on the verge of doing a Mary update. So that is another thing to really pay attention to, because when these coins, because, you know, here's an example. People look at this market, right, and especially if you're new in the crypto industry, you look at this and then you see coins pump, and you're probably thinking, oh, well, how do you know which one's going to pump and why did it pump? Guys, there's always a reason behind these things. Now, whether you want to accept it being technical analysis, like, which is the standard traditional way of what people may think as to why coins may pump and drop, or if you want to say it's news, there's always a reason. And I think it's a bit of both. I think, news, get my words out, plays an important role as to why coins tend to pump. So, if you are invested into coins, you should, and this is for new people, by the way, in the industry, you should try and look at like news on this coin. So, going into Google, typing in, like, for example, if you're Cardano now, Cardano news, type that in and see what's being said and what's happening. Keep up to date with the projects that you're invested in, because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're investing in these projects under the belief that they can go high, but you need to make sure you understand why you're investing in these projects, understand what they're doing. So that's a good thing to do. And when you see news like this, don't let it fool you and scare you, because I can imagine someone seeing this biggest drop and people just panicking and thinking, oh my god, it's going to fall down, I better sell. I can imagine people seeing a news a blog or something like this and people panicking. So try not to panic too much, keep cool, keep calm, and just go with what you feel is right. Like I said, I believe I've always believed that we're going to see a high price for Cardano. I think we can see a 3-4 by the end of the year. You can check what I say, this prediction here. I think it's a good video. I think it might help you on your journey. Check that one out, because I think it will help you on your journey. And this is pretty much just a little video, really, just to open up your eyes, just to make you see what could happen and where prices could go. I should have grabbed up my Patreon page. I haven't done it, but if you are new to my channel, I offer a Patreon where you can become a patron of mine, and you can get all my buy, sell, trade, signal alerts. And because some people, they start off and they don't know what they're doing, where to go and how much to buy, what to sell, or when to sell, and how much percentage of your coin you should sell. I offer all that stuff on there. I'll show you what I'm doing, and so maybe it might help you if you want to become a patron. I'll always drop it in my description. You can see it over here as well. I always put it over here. But I just want to give a special shout out to my patrons as well. Special thanks to Jack, Daniel Atkins, Toyin Oteri, Glenda, It's Time, Ross Burford, Zpax Zpax, and Silent Crypto. Thank you so much for becoming a patron of mine. It really helps support me in the channel. And thank you everyone else who has also become a patron. I see you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. I'm going to leave it here with you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please drop a like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching, and I don't know, I might start doing more updates like this on coins, because maybe you guys want to see like just sort of short term what's going on with prices. If you do want to see this, drop the comments down below, let me know. I can do it for like the Zelicas and the Pundis and the Misigos and all of these coins that we see here. This is something a lot different to what I usually do, because I don't usually like doing too much technical analysis, because I'm not the greatest at it, but I know enough to know what I know. So I'm going to leave it here with you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.